These are messages intended to guide you, help you move through the rest of this eclipse window that we are experiencing. It began with the solar eclipse in the sign of Taurus with a new moon on April 30th, and it is coming to fruition with a lunar eclipse and full moon in the sign of Scorpio on May 15th. So we have several astrological shifts also going on this week. Jupiter moving into the sign of Aries is among them. That is putting the focus on you and you stepping into your power, you stepping into the fullness of your gifts. And when I say gifts, I mean inner gifts and the things that Spirit and your higher self intend for you, just for you. This lunar eclipse energy is really a huge wave that is moving you through a keyhole of sorts within yourself. You know, it's like you're looking through this keyhole to these treasures on the other side in this room of things that are just for you, of riches that are just for you. It's your own personal higher self's vault, you know, of things where it's like, yeah, these are the things that are right for me, that nobody else can take, that I don't have to compete with anybody else for. They're mine. But you've been looking through this keyhole. Well, behind you comes this huge energetic wave that is going to kind of wash you through that keyhole, Alice in Wonderland style, okay, energetically. You may be looking through that right now going, how's that going to happen? Well, the key is going to be flow. And the key is going to be allowing yourself to take whatever shape you need to take to move through that keyhole. It's going to mean flexibility. It's going to mean trust. And it's definitely going to mean letting go of whatever your mind says you can do, or whatever your mind says is possible. That's going to be really, really important. The energy that is going to be most important for you to move into this week is going to be one of trust and letting go. I mean, unlike ever before. This is a time where you're going to be asked to let go of your ideas of what you think you know about where you're going based on where you've been, because where you are going has almost nothing to do with where you've been, except that where you've been has given you the wisdom to know that you're done being there and you're ready for the new. The biggest benefit, they're saying, of where you've been at this time is to show you that you have been there and you don't want to go back. You don't need to go back. Okay. So that's really the biggest thing to focus on. If you are focusing on the past at all, let it be from a vantage point of, I learned everything I needed to learn from that version of me, from that version of my reality. I am complete in that reality. I don't have to go back. That's going to be important because your mind will find lots of little hooks and ways, whether this is through your own thoughts or through other people, of trying to pull you back to that reality that you've already exhausted. You really have already gotten everything you intended to get out of that reality, that previous you, that previous life, that previous self. Okay. You're now being asked to completely let that shell of you fall to the ground. And you're being asked to move in your light body self through this keyhole into this new place that holds all of these riches for you on this next level. But if you're holding on to anything of the past reality of you or your life, it will slow you down, right? It will keep you from moving through that keyhole right now. Maybe not permanently, one day you'll still move through there. But if you hold on to that past, if you hold on to past perceptions of you or past narratives of you that other people might want to give you, or that your mind might want to say, no, this is who you are, what are you doing? Then it might, keep you from being able to move through that keyhole at this time. So this lunar eclipse and the energies leading up to it this week are going to be very important for helping you to get with the flow that's going to move you through that portal that is yours and yours alone. But any clinging to the need for security, the need for assurance, the need for old habits, the need for old dynamics is going to block you from moving through that. I love this card. So it's the Ace of Pentacles in this deck, the Austero Tarot. And here's this little bitty mouse grabbing this coin, grabbing this new beginning from Spirit. See how small he is. He's not powerful, within himself, but he's willing. He's willing to reach out and grab this. This is speaking about the need to be small of mind. This means being small in the mind, meaning when your mind self, this card flew out and flew down the stairs. When your mind self comes out and says, this is who I am. This is how things have to be. This is how it's got to happen. You're going to let that voice get smaller, 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 just like that mouse. You're going to let that voice just shrink down where it's like, that's not who you're supposed to be. That's not who everybody says you are. That's not who they say you are. Those voices are going to fade. Small, small little mouse voices as you reach for this new pinnacle of your life. Okay? And as you move into this power of your heart, the King of Cups, the true power that you're moving into now is that King of Cups power of your heart. Small of mind, big of heart, they're saying. Wow. And look how humble this heart-based masculine energy is. This is the heart-based masculine energy within you and within those reflecting to you. This humbleness, this willingness to accept the gifts in a real humility, with the Queen of Cups too. Wow. Crazy. So Queen of Cups and King of Cups coming into balance within you, the feminine, the masculine, heart-based. Okay. So the smaller you let your mind become, the more balanced, powerful, and yes, humble, but also receiving you can become in your heart. Okay. A big key this week is going to be for you to fully and completely release any attachment to other people, and particularly to the notion that it is your job to fix them, to bring them along, to make them see, to make them understand. No, because all of that is mind games, right? All of that is the mind. All of that is they need to get it. They need to be on the same page as me. I need them to agree with me. The needing of other people to agree is a mind contraption, right? That is a mind mechanism designed to keep you small. And look, you're pulling that little child you out of the shadow of that need to have others approve, accept, reflect your essence. You're saying, no, we're strong in who we are. Let's go. And I love that it's, moving through this passageway like that keyhole metaphor they were giving us, right? So let's pull a card from this really beautiful deck. What is this called? This really beautiful deck that I have no idea what it's called. Because it doesn't say the name on it. I don't have the box, but it looks like this. And if you're curious, I'll definitely let you know. This deck was a gift to me by Bridget Rates of Solstice and Whispering Stones. Check her out. Wow, this card is Withdrawal. And let me show you it. Withdrawal. Okay, so it is a fox. The fox symbolizes Spirit's way. Spirit's way through a keyhole. Spirit's way around something. Spirit's way of getting you through things. And in this deck, this signifies finding the balance between social and solitary. Exactly. Yeah, finding your balance with Spirit. This is a time of reflectiveness. This is a time of going within, of knowing your truth and releasing the need to be confirmed, affirmed, or otherwise paired with or reflected or agreed with. Okay? This is about you and Spirit. You and Spirit. The mind needs confirmation from others. The mind, the small mind, needs the herd, it needs the confirmation, it needs the comfort, the safety of that. But the soul, the heart, is connected with spirit, and that's where all of everything you need comes from. That's the magic of who you are that you're surrendering to. Surrender to the magic of who you are with spirit. The uniqueness of you. So it's not about you matching anybody else or competing with anybody else or being able to do what anybody else does. Man, this is about your purpose. The star. This is about your private vault of treasures that is yours. You are the only one who can access those. So why would you be looking around and saying, no, I need to stay in this form that keeps me with everybody else? That's keeping you separated from the treasures that are truly yours. It's time. Look how she's being carried through by spirit. Look how she just held on to her individual personal star, connection with spirit, and is being pulled through that keyhole. I can't even believe. I feel like I'm still in that dream I was having because this is just too magical of a reading. So the key to you being pulled through your own personal keyhole is releasing the need to be in the form that you once were in, releasing the need to be confirmed or matched or approved of or accepted by everyone around you or anyone around you, and then just trusting that connection and trusting the individual magic of who you are. Go with that, okay? You will ride it right through this lunar eclipse into all those gifts that are yours. Please let me know how this resonates. We will connect again soon.